Hello from FTE APEX Asia Expo here in Singapore. I'm delighted to be joined by Ursula Silling, CEO at Branchspace. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me, Ross.
And you're participating in the Tech and Innovation Briefing Tours here at FTE APEX Asia Expo. You'll be highlighting the Stopovers solution, I believe. Can you share some details about that?
Actually, we are very excited about joining. It's the first time that we are joining this tour. And the stopover is something for maybe just a quick reference for those who don't really know, which I think many airlines with hubs have been doing for years, trying to get people to not just fly via their hub, but stay a little bit longer and visit it. And what we realized is that the take-up is actually really, really low, and we did some research with customers in order to find out what the reason is. And we found that the current solutions are quite limiting in terms of they are often just done for 1 or 2 night stay, very difficult to plan and book with lots of segmentation, often not automated at all. And as we love innovating at Branchspace, we said we need to reinvent the stopover. And we are introducing Stop and Stay as a solution which actually really takes account of all of these changes, which gives flexibility. You might even want to decide, oh, I want to work actually for a month from Singapore. I can work remotely. Why not use it to visit the destination? Or you might have actually, maybe my old mother wanting to visit and she has to go via a certain destination and just says, I need some assistance and I need a break because otherwise I will not manage a trip to visit my daughter. So you can actually really set up the whole proposition accordingly, and we are actually combining it with a marketplace as well to make it very easy for the destination and other partners to really add their products and services locally, and even experiences with a local guide or museum experiences and so on.
Fantastic. And you also participated in a conference session here at FTE APEX Asia Expo focused on next generation e-commerce, ancillary revenue and retail. Can you share some of the key messages from that session?
Yeah, obviously it's exactly what we love doing at Branchspace. We are all about really modern retailing and moving it to a level where you can just think about the customer actually being part of a whole ecosystem where there are the possibilities of, on the one hand, getting personalized offers and taking those even to the next level. I mean, we are really good at personalization based on the context, and with the next level we are also introducing self-learning opportunities and the link to preferences with our data-driven dynamic retailing capabilities. And that could mean flying to Singapore the next time I just get an offer which is based on, if you want kind of the same kind of experience, which you can actually then very easily book, for example. And if I fly with my family, then actually I would get other offers because for children there would be some of these opportunities. This great wheel, which is very close by here in the harbor, for example, as an experience, and I could just book and plan it very easily. And at the same time, also the channel difference. It's kind of bringing the physical and digital channels together, which is important. So it's important for the end-to-end experience, which is something we are focusing on as well, and which brings a lot of convenience for the customer and also peace of mind instead of a fragmented experience. And that means that really with all of the bookings, suddenly a customer can also book their pet. So with my family, we can look at, can we take our dog? What does it mean to take the dog to Singapore if we were traveling here? And would the dog need to go into the hold or into the cabin? What other opportunities are there? And it also means you can bring other products and services from third parties in very, very easily. So that's our specialty with our intelligent middleware to really make integrations easy, and this helps the whole seamless experience. Two other focus areas, just very briefly, are obviously people and planet, increasingly important, and with, I think, the innovation power and the technology not being a limit anymore, you can suddenly go beyond just carbon offsetting, but you can be innovative and create products as an airline together with an airport. For example, saying, well, you are travel to Singapore from Europe. In Europe, it's now winter, it's really cold. Just leave your coat, leave your boots here at the airport. You pick them up when you come back. And you do something good for carbon offsetting, so you will even get a credit for this, and at the same time, because you save the weight on the aircraft, and at the same time, it's so much easier for yourself with the luggage as well, so you get a happier customer at the same time, and even some revenue for this. And I think there are lots of opportunities like this. And the last point is as well, I tend to say, airlines and airports often forget how excited customers are about traveling. They love watching aircraft, they're still excited about their trip, and they have booked an experience. In the end, it is not just getting from A to B. And I think the brands can actually really work on this with their proposition and offer the experience in a much more experiential and lifestyle propositions, and offer more with that. And I think here at Singapore Airport, there are already some good examples where you can actually visit a park close by. You can even rent bicycles at the airport, trying to really get people a little bit more integrated, create experiences. I think there's even a spa which you can book and use before departure. And I think there are lots more possibilities like this as well, and opportunities that actually the whole travel ecosystem can really use and exploit much more.
Fantastic. And can you also share some details of the digital travel identity POC that Branchspace is collaborating with IATA on?
Yeah, it's actually another great example, good to remind me about really seamless end-to-end travel. And IATA had launched this initiative to say, our goal ultimately is to make travel even more convenient and achieve seamless travel across frontiers. And ultimately this means actually as a customer that you can just travel, you can share your immigration data securely with the airport, with the authorities, fully under your control. And it means you can walk through the airport basically with biometrics, and through immigration without any further hassle. And that suddenly really makes travel very easy. We did this POC, this last one, which was version 2.0 of the POC, together with Cathay Pacific, along the journey from booking to check-in, to really demonstrate it is actually possible. And the more authorities, governments and airports open up to this, I think the more this will become a reality. And here in Singapore, it's a great example to see you actually use the digital immigration card. If you integrate this already during your check-in, the entry into Singapore is so easy. You've got the machines and you've actually got not a single queue at all. You rather think, it's empty, it's fantastic. It is so relaxing in contrast to, I think, what many people expect. So it really helps the customer satisfaction and ease and peace of mind.
Fantastic. And just finally, how has your overall experience been here at FTE APEX Asia Expo?
Yeah. We really love it. It's our second time here. I think a lot of really interesting content, and we had some great conversations across the travel ecosystems. It's also making it alive. It's not just about silos, but trying to bring different airlines, airports, and also different types of parties together and discussing different elements along the whole customer journey. So really great to be here.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts with our audience.
Thank you so much, Ross.